Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at the new Chaos reveals from Adepticon. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Chaos ascends with new units, Codex of Khorne, Tzeentch, and Nurgle. If there's one thing the Chaos Guides can't abide, it's letting any one of their number become dominant. And with the Emperor's Children riding high this month, Khorne, Tzeentch, and Nurgle are clamoring for their own new power. So much so that all three have something to show off today. The world leader's kicking things off with a new leader for the 8-bound champions, the Slaughterbound, a monstrously powerful warrior whose unquenchable lust for bloodshed is so great that he welcomes a mighty bloodthirster into their soul. Alright, so we have the brand new Slaughterbounds. We have an 8-bound character, which is going to be absolutely amazing because 8-bound are already extremely good. I'm not sure if he'll be able to attach to 8-bound and exalted 8-bound or just one, and this is truly going to change the way that the army plays. Being able to put an enhancement in an 8-bound squad is going to superiorly buff them. Having some extra slaps so that now you can easily divide them, especially a 6-man squad, definitely going to open up the gates. So right off the bat, I like the look and style of this model. He has the arm like sort of grafted in chainsword, and then he has one of the typical 8-bound weapons. He's got some more eccentric armor, more detail. I love the sort of vials sticking out from his shoulders, the eccentric backpack. Very, very cool model right here. Definitely awesome, and I know all the Khorne players out there are super excited for this. The new Codex World Leaders is Blood-Soaked Tome packed with a background lore, miniature galleries, and faction rules. Like the Emperor's Children, the World Leaders are now joined by their demonic allies with their new Codex. So you can field legions of Bloodletters, Bloodthirsters, and more, alongside your Khornate Berserkers in one of 5 detachments. So new Codex, 5 detachments, and then the demons are going to be rolled up inside the Codex too. We know it's not going to be all the demons, as some of the options were missing in the Emperor's Children Codex, but we know a lot of the Khorne demons are going to be rolled up in here, especially Bloodletters, Bloodthirsters. I'd love to see a new Juggernaut unit. Not sure if that's going to happen, but that would be amazing. So very, very cool, super exciting for World Leader players. The Death Guard receive a new codex to complement the Lord of Poxes we saw at the Las Vegas Open. 6 detachments give you loads of flexibility to make the festering army of your most torrid nightmares. And these are also joined by Nurgle's demons. Okay, so we already saw the Lord of Poxes, pretty cool. Definitely a nice new model. I don't know if Death Guard really needed another character, but if he does something different, maybe this is going to change the way the army plays. Absolutely love the cover art here. 6 detachments, and then of course Nurgle's demons getting rolled up inside as well. Very, very cool. And then in case you missed him at the Las Vegas Open, this is the Lord of Poxes. Definitely a cool model, fits right in with the Death Guard theme. I love the big blade on his back, and then of course the plasma pistol, and then this giant vat of God knows what in here, ready to plague the enemies of the Death Guard. And next we have for the Thousand Suns. The Thousand Suns have unshakable dark vaults of ancient technology, and now unleash the unsettling robot forms of the Sekhetar robots on the galaxy. These towering mechanical constructs guard sites of immense sorcerous power, as they are plundered by their masters. Their bodies are inscribed with illusory spells and runes of obfuscation, letting them remain hidden in advantageous positions before opening up with arcane weapons and hellfire missiles. Okay, so really cool models right here. Definitely have the Thousand Suns feel. Kind of have like the Horus Heresy sort of baseline structure of some of the Mechanicum stuff with that Thousand Suns twist. And then you have either a close combat weapon or double gun option. And then of course like a missile rack on their backs. And then in the description here, allowing them to remain hidden. I don't know if that's going to be like Deep Strike or potentially something like Stealth, maybe a combination of the two. But very cool to see a new unit. Perfect theme for the Thousand Suns coming to their new army with the Codex reveal. And here we can see the side profile. We have like the various like head helmets, the kind of bird looking one, or the more like Egyptian theme look. We see the claw, we see the weapons. These things are absolutely awesome. Very, very cool. I will definitely be picking up some of these. Rules for these armored sentinels can be found inside the new Codex, Thousand Suns, which also includes rules for Flamers, Screamers, Pink, and Blue Horrors, the Lord of Change, and Kairos Fateweaver across 5 diabolical detachments. Okay, so very cool. Again, the demons getting rolled up. We see the various different greater demons, including Kairos Fateweaver. Absolutely beautiful cover art. Super exciting. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. And then we saw that there's going to be like a super limited special edition Emperor's Children Codex box already, and now we see the others coming as well. All 3 of these codexes are getting the same treatment as the Emperor's Children. Each has its own luxury special edition. Like the extravagant Slaaneshi tome, they all come with loads of accessories and another part of the medallion. Clip all 4 together to create an unholy chaos symbol. Khorne and Nurgle's books are shown below, but that of Tzeentch is still hidden from our auguries. Okay, so we see the Khorne one with the medallion. And then we also see the cards are going to be included. And we also saw that they were showing off some stratagem cards. So for the first time in 10th edition, Games Workshop going to be releasing stratagem cards. We see the awesome box as well. And then we see the Death Guard one also. Again, a piece of the medallion, some objective markers, and not only the datasheet cards and Codex, but also the stratagem cards as well. So very, very cool. Definitely some nice boxes here. I'm sure these are going to be a nightmare to get a hold of and probably priced very high. Although the 4 God Pledge Chaos Codexes give a new home to their respective demons, this isn't the only way you'll be able to deploy your denizens of the warp, as the recently updated Index Chaos Demons has all the options you need to feel a solely demonic army. This does mean that there will be no dedicated Codex Chaos Demons this time around, but the free Grotmist detachments for Khorne, Slaanesh, Tzeentch, and Nurgle are also fully fledged in all forms of play. So you have plenty of options on the table, and when each Codex is released, the digital index will be updated with the latest points and datasheets. And our old friends Karanek will return to his rightful place in that index. Want to see who the Legions of Chaos will be up against in the coming year? Head back to the Adepticon Preview Reveals Hub to check out the new Warhammer 40,000 Crusade book and Shining Silver Guardians standing watch over it. Okay, so some interesting information and clarifications. So we know obviously the demons are getting rolled up inside of the various Chaos Space Marine Codexes, Slaanesh, Khorne, Tzeentch, and Nurgle. And then we also have the individual Grotmist detachments for each of the Chaos Gods. And then we also have the new Mixed Demon detachment focused around Be'lakor, and then the original Demon detachment. So quite a few options for demons if you want to play like mostly monofaction, or if you want a mix of them all, and then also options to play them in your Chaos Space Marine armies. So definitely very cool, but I'm sure some people out there are disappointed that there won't be a Demon Codex. I'm not sure why it's going away, as demons are very popular and very good, but obviously Games Workshop felt like this was the right decision, regardless of how the community feels. So very cool, lots of interesting information, super exciting, a bunch of new models. We're going to have some new Battleforces coming out as well. The special edition limited Super Scion Codex boxes, the collector's medallion, the introduction of the actual stratagem cards. Lots of good stuff coming in the near future. I know I am super excited for this. I think probably the most exciting are the new robots for the Thousand Sons. This is a brand new unit that's going to really bolster the Codex. Having nice shooting and then also melee options, and then the potential for either deep strike or stealth or some combination of those. Definitely going to buff the army, give them a little something that they didn't have before. A sort of medium strength, ranged unit, or potential combat threat. Very, very cool models as well. Super exciting. I will definitely be getting some of these for my Thousand Sons. And then although we've already seen them showed off, we have the Lord of Poxes. Definitely a very cool model right here. Beautiful paint job. Super exciting. But Death Guard already have so many characters. I really hope he brings something new and fresh to the army. And then last but not least, we have the new 8-bound character. Absolutely beautiful model. Very nice paint job right here. And definitely adding something a little different to the army, as previously you weren't really able to join stuff to the 8-bound. At least you didn't have the options. So having a new character that you could join could definitely buff the unit with the addition of some enhancements on your 8-bound squads. And then of course some extra punching power, even though they don't necessarily need it. We'll have to see if you can join the Exalted and regular 8-bound, or if it'll just be restricted to 8-bound. But very, very cool. And then we also know there's going to be some new army launch boxes coming out as well, the Codex boxes, and then of course the individual codexes and data cards for purchase. And we do know that when Games Workshop showed off the roadmap that these say now, so they are going to be coming very, very soon, probably spread out over the next quarter. So super exciting, very cool for Chaos players out there. Let me know what you're most excited about, what you're going to be picking up. If there's anything in particular you hope detachment-wise is going to be coming in your respective codex, always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I do love me some chaos, and I'm out of here.